Hi, my name is Sumir Joshi, and I'm applying for the AI engineer automation position. Um, that's related to software engineering. The reason for me applying is because I've been trying to look to get back into the workforce basically, and I have some experience with AI engineering, but most of my background is in back-end engineering. So the whole point of kind of getting back into it is basically, hey, want to be able to contribute as much as possible. Not only learn with my curiosity, just be able to contribute as much as possible. An example of an AI workflow I built is I actually did an AI boot camp called Deep Atlas last November. And there I found a gap basically in the learning process where I, I had basically found that, hey, their learning is on top of an LMS or a learning management system, and I went ahead and I built a chatbot, and the chatbot basically, we ran two pilots on it for of a cohort of 20 students, and there were five cohorts at a time, so that's about 100 people. To dive deeper, basically, uh, this RAG chatbot is basically used for being able to give students answers quickly and efficiently without having students, having to go and look through every document for the answer if they can't find it. And we also made sure that the chatbot only functioned on top of the documents of the learning, so it will not go outside to the internet at all. That was a good learning experience because it taught me a lot about how to manage a project and build it end to end. That's something that you're passionate about rather than being told what to do. So I thought that was kind of a plus here. Um, with that, there was also the action and the result here was basically that we basically measured small, medium, and hard tasks. And we found that with hard tasks, that would take 15 minutes. So a hard task would be a minute detail in relation to AI or ML that students were learning on. A task that would take 15 minutes would often result in a 2 to 3 minute answer for the student. We saw that as a win because we want to promote, hey, finding answers quickly and being able to produce those answers quickly back to the user. AI tools and frameworks that I've used hands on. So for me, I've used Cursor pretty heavily. So often I will code in Cursor, and for any type of like design thinking, I will use Claude as a learning buddy. So I have my own thoughts. I will talk to Claude and then get answers and results. When I'm implementing, I will either implement on my own, and then I'll spend a couple of minutes implementing. Uh, and if I'm not able to get the answer, I will ask AI to kind of step in and kind of help. Um, More often than not, though, I think I've been kind of being in the world of like sub agents. So I've been using Claude for planning, and then I've been using GLM for basically implementing the code. And then I will go ahead and do a self review of the code on my own. And then I will also have AI reviewed as well. Um, to ensure quality validation and human review, I think the biggest one is making sure that anything that you put as a PR to GitHub or any type of like commit repo, like you're basically signing off on it that it is sort of what you want to do. So you have to answer any questions related to that pretty confidently. Otherwise, it's the code is pretty useless. For code quality, I really believe in unit testing and regression testing. So unit testing is testing the code just as it is with testing frameworks. Regression testing is, for example, if you move an API endpoint call or like documents from a V1 document to a V2 document, um, then the V2 document may have its own scoring or may have its own quality control versus the V1. So if you move from V1 to V2, the V1 scoring should not change because you moved the regression testing to V2. Um, and human review, I would just focus on having PRs mostly, and making sure that they passed these tests and they passed human review as well. Um, yeah, that's basically it. Hope to hear back from you soon.